Now, we talked yesterday about a multifamily in Daytona. You're welcome to show me on my Discord. You were likely speaking to one of my employees. I have employees in my DMs. Okay, so just so I don't lose my train of thought, here's what I have to do today. I'm going to call Yusuf Steele. I'm going to follow up with a landlord in Buffalo, New York. We have a landlord in Buffalo, New York. He's got 5 properties for sale, some turnkey, some distressed. And then I also have a lender that I met who told me, he says, I just don't want to be a landlord anymore. And I was like, how many doors do you have? And he's like, close to 100. And I was like, really? And I was like, where? And he said, Cleveland, Ohio. Off market? Yeah, off market. Are they in good condition? Yeah, they're in good condition. And I was just like, oh shit. And I said, are you familiar with creative finance? And he's like, I own a lot of them with creative finance. And I was like, my goodness. So we could be looking at pulling like 80 different properties from this guy. I don't exactly know how many he has, but we will hop on a phone call with him. How did I meet this guy? He's buying my wholesale deal. He's buying my wholesale deal for his mom. I have a deal in San Diego. Do you guys remember my San Diego condo? Sold that deal to him. I knew him previously as a lender. Turns out that he's got a portfolio of properties and he doesn't want those properties. So we're going to be calling him today and seeing if we can pull that. We're also going to be speaking with Mike in regards to his seller, who's got a couple other properties for us to underwrite. And then I'll be doing a Q&A session. This is going to last about 3 hours. We're about 10 minutes into it. Welcome to my live stream. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. I'm going to start with a little bit of a mortgage takeover call. Our student in Egypt, Yusuf, has uncovered yet another deal. Holy shit. This kid is unbelievable. No words. The top producer in Hold My Hand Wholesale right now. And he's out of Egypt doing it with an accent at nighttime. Oh my God. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and make this happen. And we are looking at a property in Memphis, Tennessee right now. Whenever a student has a deal and they've got an accepted offer on it, I don't really want to share my screen on it because it's kind of like giving away $5,000 to $10,000 to somebody else who could just, steal this from us. So we don't want to give this away. Anyways, now, Yusuf, what is the mortgage balance on this property? 40 something, you said? 45?
45,000. By the way, I didn't talk about like mortgage takeover. I don't know anything about it. I talked about like straight seller financing. So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can make it work. My only concern about this is if you have a mortgage of 43,000, their monthly payment here, well, it's only $247, but their taxes and
Exactly, yeah.
insurance, taxes are dirt cheap too. Probably another $150 in taxes and insurance. So you might only be looking at a $400 monthly payment, as you said. But here's the problem.
Oh no. It's the 400 will just cover like the mortgage, whatever the mortgage is, and the rest will go to the seller. But this is not like the total PITI. I didn't put like the taxes and insurance and the monthly payments that I shared with you.
I would imagine your monthly payment's $400, a little bit less than 400. And then the other thing about this is we do need to make them payments for their equity, as you said. Now, something that I will.
No. I didn't mention that. I just told them you guys receive $400. I don't care whatever you guys are going to do with it. A part of it will go to the mortgage most likely, and the other part you guys are gonna receive it. That's it.
This would be a wrap. So Yusuf, what you're structuring seller finance on the entire purchase price, but that's not how we do it. So imagine I have a 4% interest rate, right? And I resell a house to somebody, but on a 7% interest rate. So essentially I'm wrapping a higher interest rate around the small interest rate. So imagine you got 4% here, and then I put a 7% around it, and I make the difference between 4 and 7%. That's called a wrap.
Okay.
That would be like if the seller charged us a 6% interest rate, and if that happened to be $400, they pay their mortgage. There's 2 issues with that. What's keeping them from not paying the mortgage? I don't know. The house could just be taken by the bank. They could just not pay the mortgage and the house could be taken by the bank. Sure, their credit score gets hit, but what are you paying first? Your rent or your investment property's mortgage? The rent that you live in to live, to survive, to not be homeless, or your investment property? Stuff happens, guys. And if you have an agreement with a seller that's like, hey, I'm going to make you monthly payments, And yeah, you just pay that mortgage. Okay, what if they fall on hard times and it comes down to a decision of, do I pay my investment property's mortgage or do I pay my rent? You pay your rent, and then the house goes into pre-foreclosure, and then we lose the property. What's the second problem with this? If you don't own the house, meaning you did a wraparound mortgage and they hold title, you can't depreciate your property. There's no
Mm.
depreciation. And Yusuf, depreciation is money that you can take off your taxes. It's write-offs. It's tax write-offs. And if you don't own it, you can't do the tax write-off. So the way that it needs to be structured, Yusuf, is instead of seller financing the full amount of the purchase price, we're seller financing their equity. So they owe 43. What is their asking price? Their asking price is 90. It's been sitting on Zillow for 251 days. And honestly, we could offer them a buyout option because they owe 43. They bought it for 62. It's been sitting there for many, many, many days. We could offer them 15K to buy out their mortgage. We could do that, or we could offer them a smaller amount to take over their debt and seller finance their equity. I'm gonna be honest, Yusuf, this is hard because of how low your rent is. Yeah,
Yeah, this is the only
so
issue.
maybe I could
But
make
yeah,
them $200 a month in payments. Maybe I could do that. So,
gotcha.
okay. And now what was the conversation you had with them? You said, "Hey, let's seller finance 400 a month," and what'd they say to you?
They said my buyer. Wait, let me send you what they said exactly. They said like my buyers is inclined to accept this. Give me a second. Yep, this is what they said actually. I just
Yeah.
offered them that. I just sent you in the chat what they said.
Okay, let me read this. Can you send me the details of your agreement? My client is inclined to accept it. Wow.
They're really motivated. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let me call the phone number. I only see the Keller Williams phone number. Can you drop the phone number in my DMs?
Look in a second.
Can we JV by any chance my first deal? So that's all I do. This is all I do, guys. That's my entire job. The reason I go live is not because I'm a nice person. Please don't get it mixed up. The reason I go live is because if I show you that this business model is possible by having you see a guy in Egypt do it over and over and over again, and then you see me do it over and over and over again, and I show you all of these checks, what does that make you want to do? It makes you want to join Hold My Hand Wholesale because you're like, oh shit, there's an address, there's the check from the address, and the name is on the check. Like the address is on the check. It's undisputable. It's like, oh, perfect. Yes, we know that that deal closed. We know that this was the payout. So when I show you these checks, it makes you want to take action. When I call live and I post videos of me calling, it makes you want to take action because it makes you think, oh, this is possible. I can do this, right? So I get this question. It's like, Richard, can we JV my first deal by any chance? Isn't there an amazing business model clicking in your head? Is the light bulb going off? Does it make sense? I don't want to spend all day calling. So what can I do? I can spend a small portion of the day calling, show you that it's possible, and then you guys join Hold My Hand Wholesale. You find the deals, and we sell the deals for you. We sell the deals for you. Now you keep the majority of the profit. You keep 60% of the profit. So that's all I do. All I do is joint venturing. So the most important thing for you to understand is we have an operation here. I have 1 million followers across my platform. Millions and millions of buyers see my ads and my natural content every single month. They join my buyers list, and then we just collect and collect and collect and collect buyers. I put out their criteria in my live streams. You guys are like, wait, I could do that. You join, I teach you how to do it. And then instead of selling the deals yourself, I sell the deals for you. You keep the majority of the profit, and I'm getting passive checks. You're literally my engine. You're my V12. You're my W16. You're literally just finding me deals and I'm selling the deals for you. So my entire operation is joint venturing and you keep the majority of the profit. And I try to show things like, I don't know, a 12-year-old doing the deal. Do we know about that? I'm sure we know about it. People tell me to stop talking about it because I talk about it so much. But that's the whole operation here. The whole operation is see me doing deals, see people in different countries doing deals, know that you can do deals, join Hold My Hand Wholesale, find a deal, send me the deal, my team sells the deal, you keep the majority of the profit. So that's the whole model for you right there. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm going to call one of those deals. Anyways, I also want to clip that because now we have a clip just now. How Hold My Hand Wholesale works. Okay. Anyways, Yusuf has a phone number for me. Perfect. Um, $400 per month. Yeah, I'm gonna convert it to a seller finance.
Gotcha.
Or I'm
The
gonna.
acquisition manager is Khaled, my brother. I'm just using his email.
Okay, so she spoke to Khaled.
Yep.
Got you. Link is in my bio for that, guys. Your name is Michelangelo? Damn, bro, that's pretty fire. Can I talk with Yusuf? He goes live and Hold My Hand Wholesale because he has a wealth of knowledge to share. Hi there. You've been speaking with my acquisitions manager regarding Overton Crossing. You were talking to Khaled. I have him making calls in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a landlord out here. He had made you guys an offer, and we got an email saying that your seller was inclined to accept. So I just wanted to see how we could move forward with that, if they understand the offer that we've made them.
Let me. It's okay if I put him on the line.
Please, yes, let's do it.
Okay. Let me see if he's available. Hold on.
It helps because I'm a landlord in Memphis. One of my best properties is in Memphis. I've got a real nice house out there. I love it. 2.7% interest rate, mortgage takeover, 1,800 PITI, 2,600 tenant. I'm gonna hold that thing forever. iPoke says another unemployed one, guys. Yes, I am unemployed. I made a video about it today. I love not having to show up to work. Do you like having another man tell you when you can go to the bathroom?
Let me see if I can text him. Hold on.
No worries.
Oh, this is him right here. Hold on.
iPoke says, and he's gay. And he's gay.
Hi, I'm back on the line. I have Arif on the line.
And Arif is the owner of this?
Yeah.
Hey, Arif, my name is Richard Taylor. I'm a small landlord in Memphis. I've got a property on Harbert Avenue. I saw this one, and I had my employee calling realtors to make you an offer. And we got an email back saying that you might be interested in accepting it. So I thought I'd hop on the phone because I'm the end buyer on this one. Did you get a chance to put eyes on the offer, or do you know exactly what we're offering? If not, I can just sort of summarize it for you.
I just know a little bit, but yeah, can you give me a little bit more information? Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. So essentially, interest rates are really high right now, as you know. And if we get a mortgage on properties to purchase, usually the mortgage is really close to what the rent is. So the rent on this thing is like $1,000, $1,100. You know, if I bought this thing outright for 90K, my mortgage would be really close to that. So what I have people doing for me, my employees, is calling and saying, hey, would the seller be interested in creating a mortgage with me? And most people are like, no chance in hell. You know, we got to call usually 50 people before one is open. Now we got an email back from you guys saying that you might be open to it. And essentially what that entails is I'm just looking to make you a down payment and monthly payments as I would normally make those to the bank. And the reason I'm looking to do that is because the interest rates are so damn high right now. I just don't have a way to cash flow in my rental properties. So we were thinking, hey, why don't I cover your mortgage, the monthly payment you have on your mortgage, and make you payments for the remaining amount of equity you have in your property? So that's the whole structure. So it's essentially, we were going to offer you a down payment to take over your debt. We were going to pay the closing costs, pay your realtor. We were going to take over the payments on the mortgage. And then there's an amount that we'd have to finance with you, right? Because you owe about 44,000 on the house. We'd give you about $10,000 down. And then there'd still be another $30,000 or $40,000 to finance with you. And that's the amount that we'd make you payments on. So yeah, I didn't know if that was something you were open to, but I wanted to hop on the phone with you and see if we can make something happen.
So just a few questions from our side.
Sure.
So when you say you will be making payments on that, right? So basically, essentially, you will be covering all the, let's say after the closing, you will be covering all the costs, including
Yeah,
tax, property tax, insurance, repairs,
absolutely.
maintenance, whatever. Okay.
I
Basically,
also
all the
have another
expenses will be
owner in
covered.
Memphis who just did this with me. So I bought a house on Harvard Avenue. They did the exact same thing with me. So if you guys ever wanted to talk to them, I'd be happy to connect you.
Mhm. No, I have done that before also myself.
Oh, great.
And yeah, but so what I'm interested in, so can you send me an offer in written? So because it's hard to understand mostly on the phone.
Oh,
So if I have
totally.
something in hand, I can look at it.
Absolutely.
Then I will get back to you on that.
Absolutely. I'll go ahead and write that up and I'll send it to your realtor's email and then she'll go ahead and send it to you. And yeah, when should we have another conversation about this?
So once you send it to me, I will go through it, and then if I have any questions, I can either email you. If you can share email with Courtney, I can get that, or maybe we can talk. It's up to you.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. The only thing I need to know to move forward on this is, do you know the exact mortgage payment on this? We were guessing it would be around $400, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh no, much more than that. I think I have to check. It's around 500.
Around
Something like
$500?
that.
Got it. Got
520
it.
or something. I don't know the exact number. I have multiple properties, so I sometimes confuse which one was what.
Oh,
So I
great.
can. So I will let Courtney know. So she will contact you or something.
And if there are more properties, I really need to purchase for tax purposes right now. So if you've got more properties,
Yeah.
you know, send them over to me via email and I'll get you offers if you're open to selling those too.
Yeah, you are a little bit late on that. We already with Courtney, we did one closing
Oh, got it.
2 months ago.
No worries. No worries.
But if you're open to some outside of state, then I can look at it.
Yeah.
I have a couple more.
I own in
Yeah.
10 different states. So, you know, I love to stay in the South and the Midwest, largely Tennessee,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Texas, Georgia. Those areas are great for me.
So what about Alabama?
I own in Tuscaloosa. I have a house in Tuscaloosa.
Okay. I have one in Montgomery, which
Oh.
I am maybe looking very soon.
Yeah. What's the address on that?
It's 2110 Mona Lisa Drive.
Mona
in
Lisa
Montgomery.
Drive. Well, let me get you an offer for that one.
111. Sure.
I'll get you an
Yeah.
offer for that one as well. Are there any others that you're looking to sell?
No, that's the only two. Then my personal residence, but I'm in California.
Oh, sure.
I'm not sure you can afford that.
I live in Oregon. I wouldn't want to, you know, I wouldn't want to live in Memphis.
Yeah, I'm in Bay Area, man. So
That's where I was born. I was born in Oakland, California.
okay. Yeah, I'm in South Bay.
Very good area. Very good area. Well, hey, let me go ahead and send those over to you and hopefully we can make a deal happen.
Sure.
Talk soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
He's like, I don't think you could afford those. Come on. Come on. You think I live in Memphis, Tennessee or Montgomery, Alabama? I'm just like him. I don't want to live over there. Sorry if you live in Memphis, but it is one of the most dangerous areas in the United States. Well, that's great. That's great.
The way you build rapport with him. Oh my god, you crazy, man.
Well, I heard it. He was like, I'm in California. I was like, I'm from California, dog. I don't want to live over there. It turns out I'm literally born in the exact same area that he lives. Anyways, that's great. We'll go ahead and write an email outlining what it is that we'd like to do with him. And I'll give him two options. I'm going to give him an outright buyout option where we essentially offer to take over the debt on the, you know, we could do cash too. You know, we could do cash. This thing is turnkey as hell, man. We could do a cash offer or we could do an offer on monthly payments. So this is great. I'm really excited about this. So yeah, once again, man, amazing deals and looks like there's two of them. So I'm going to check out his mortgage balance on the next one.
Rich, that other address that he gave you, it's the same guy I'm working with. No lie.
Wait, the guy.
The address that Mona Lisa. It sounded like Arif, the seller.
Yes.
Sent to Mona Lisa, right, in Montgomery. No, we're good. I'm just I'm talking direct to the seller. I heard his voice, and I'm like, I've talked to this guy before. And then when he said Montgomery, 2110 Mona Lisa Drive. That's the same address he just gave me. But
Does he own Allen Street?
No, bro. This is the guy who we did Gilchrist with in Detroit. That you sold it to Sahid to.
Oh, yo. Let me call him back. Let me call him back. That's additional rapport. No way. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong person. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, really quick, did your seller happen to own a property on Gilchrist Street in Detroit, Michigan?
Possibly. He has quite a few. If you put it in an email, I can text it over.
We just bought that off of him. We just bought his property. This is a crazy coincidence. I just bought one of your seller's properties. 18413. So he's already worked with us before. We've already done business together. Can you tell him that we were the ones who did 18413 Gilchrist Street?
Okay, they were the ones that did 1813.
18413 Gilchrist.
Gilchrist.
Yeah, so he's already familiar with our institution. We've already had a successful closing with him. So hopefully we can come to terms on this one too.
Okay, I just sent it to you. I mean, again, he's very familiar with the process. It's really just.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, because we literally you're probably like 2 or 3 months maybe behind. We just did it on our property that's in 3114.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, so.
Great. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to come to terms since he's already familiar with us and we have a track record with him.
And let me ask you this question, because I have a client that's now looking at options like that, but the problem is that I really don't know if I guess if this type of financing is really like helpful for her.
Sure.
Like they've had to kind of like move out of town. So they're at a 6% interest rate, right? But they've only been living in the house for 2 years, so they still have quite a large balance at 145. And their payments are like $1,500 a month.
Wow.
And so she's interested in like this type of financing just to kind of take the responsibility off of her for a while, only because they're literally paying 2 mortgages.
Got it. Okay.
They don't
So
I don't know if
it is possible.
I mean,
It is possible. I had
market.
a house. It was actually in Texas. Same scenario. They had a 6.5% interest rate, did not cash flow as a rental property, just bought the property, needed to sell the house. So what we did is we just offered to take over the debt as it stands, get it off their books, take over the debt as it stands. And then I don't buy those. I wholesale those to other people. And what I do is I just send it out to a retail buyer in the area. And I say, hey, you can step into this for $0 down and you can take over the debt. So there is a way to do it. But the only hurdle on it is it kind of has to be for like a complete break even figure such that somebody else is willing to take over that high interest rate that they already have.
I get what you're
So there is a way. Send it to me and I'll see if I can make something happen on that. I do those type of deals, but I don't personally buy anything unless it cash flows. So I love these Montgomery and Memphis ones because they cash flow, but as the price point increases, the cash flow kind of goes away. But what's the price point of this house? Is it still in the hundreds or is it higher?
It's like 165.
Okay, it might cash flow. It might cash flow because if you put a 6% rate on 165, that's only about $900 a month. Maybe the house rents for $1,500. So, we'll see. Maybe I can actually offer them some money.
Okay. Well, I'll send you the address. When you email me, I'll send you just so I can keep it,
Yeah.
separate from the transaction or separate from the conversation, if that makes sense.
Perfect. Could you text me over your email so I can say, because we got a lot to talk about. We got Mona Lisa, we got this next one you're sending me, and the one that we called about.
Okay. Oh wait, Arif just. He said, I thought it seems familiar.
Yeah, I was looking at his linked properties. He was like, how many does this guy own? And I was like, wait a second, we just bought one of his houses.
Yeah. Let's
Interesting coincidence, because that was in an entirely different state. We didn't work with you at all.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. We're gonna do another deal, and then hopefully another, and hopefully another one. Send me your email, and we'll make something happen.
Okay. I just sent it to you.
Talk soon. Bye bye.
All right, thanks.
What did I just stumble into? What did I just stumble into? Holy shit. That's so insane. We're 100%. Yeah, Kent, I got you, man. I got you. We just got a lot to do. Wow, 30 minutes in and my head is already spinning. God. So yeah, guys, as I said, I demonstrate the process. You know that it's possible. I show you the checks from doing this. Individual checks. $7,000 in finder's fees. Guys, I'm not buying these. I'm wholesaling them. Do you know that? Do you know that? A lot of the time, I mean, I have 25 doors at the same time. But dude, these are all finder's fees. This is hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in finder's fees in the past year, many of them in the past month. Because when you get an address like this under contract, you don't have to buy it. You can wholesale it to somebody else. So it's just, it's a really good way to make money. And when you stumble into something like this, it's just so unbelievable because he's got many, 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 many different deals. The other thing that I'll say is, yeah, guys, you can do this from anywhere. The guy who found this lead, Yusuf, what city do you live in right now?
Egypt, 6th of October city.
What's the city?
6th of October.
I'm not. Wait, the city you live in is called 6th of October?
Yeah. It's really close from the pyramids, by the way. It's like 45 minutes away.
Wait. Why is the city you live in named after a date?
I guess it's I guess that there were a war happened here, because I'm not sure. I'm really bad in history, but I didn't even study in Egypt. I studied in Saudi Arabia.
Goddamn.
I guess it's related to a date of a war that happened in the area.
I've never heard of anything like that in my life. Thanks for teaching me. Okay. Well, wow, we've already got a lot to do. Oh my gosh. I hope that the ADHD doesn't kick in, because usually, guys, when something insane happens, I'm unable to focus, but I have to lock in. Oh my God. No, another realtor's calling me. I can't. Hey,
your camera is freezed. Yeah.
My camera froze?
Yeah.
It's not frozen on my end. That means it's a Discord issue.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. It would be a Discord issue. But wow, insane. Everybody on TikTok, you're not going to be here for much longer because I have to write an email, and as I read the email, it's not going to be super entertaining. So click the link in my bio so you can join the live stream. This is the live stream, guys. Look how many people are live with us right now watching me do all of this stuff in real time. It's like hundreds and hundreds of people, guys. Anyways, that is a clip. That entire call is a clip. We're definitely doing that. Okay. Lock in. So we're doing an email first. We've got multiple properties to make offers on. I'm a little bit nervous about the first one that we talked about. The only reason Jeez, is she calling me back? Is this her? I think it is. Hello?
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
So Arif was saying that he said you're not the one who bought it. There was an issue with the investor at the very last moment.
My business partner, Saeed, was the one who did it. So we called you guys, we made the offer on behalf of you guys, and then my business partner Saeed was the one who actually closed on it. He liked it because he's Muslim and he can't use interest, so he's technically wasn't paying interest on somebody else's loan. So he was like, I have to have this deal. But we were the ones who made the initial contact with you, or with the agent, made the offer and dealt with you guys up to the point of closing.
Okay. Let's see.
I even have the purchase and sale agreement on it still.
Okay. Business first, I was the only one. Was the one.
Yeah, Saeed, Syed was the one who bought it. But we were the ones who you guys dealt with on it.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna write up all the offers for these other ones and we'll go from there.
Okay, no problem.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. Okay. So we have Overton Crossing. Let's make this happen. Okay, so I'm a little nervous about Overton Crossing, just a tad. And the reason is I wouldn't accept the offer I'm making him. If I'm being fully transparent, I would not accept this offer. It's just hard. It's just a little bit challenging because he owes 45 and he's asking 90, and I'm supposed to take over his debt and make him payments for the remaining amount, but the payments I can make are only $100 per month. It honestly makes more sense to do cash on this thing. Like, honestly, it makes more sense to do cash. I don't love this one. It's kind of hard because of the equity. It is a little hard. The other ones are a lot easier. So that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. So oh shit. Did I miss my one-on-one today? Oh my God. Did I really do that? No, I didn't. This guy's tripping. I did not. No, I did not. You are lying. You are lying. You are lying. Yeah, that's what I thought. This guy was telling me I didn't show up to a meeting with him, but I literally just checked. It's not today. It's tomorrow. Okay. So, good afternoon. We just spoke about your listing on okay. All right. Sorry guys. This is the part where it gets a little bit boring because I can't share my screen because it has confidential addresses in here that people could steal. And I'm also just writing the email. So this part is gonna, as I said, most leads are gonna kind of go down. But if you guys want to learn how to do this, start to finish, Hold My Hand Wholesale is linked in my bio. So I'm just writing out this email. I said we had spoke about your listing on. We actually did the same type of deal for your other single family on Gilcrest in Detroit. And then I'll go on to say, hopefully we can come to terms on your other properties. Okay, so the one on, I'll be transparent with him. The one in Memphis is hard because you owe around $44,000 or $43,000, and your asking price is $90,000. I'd like to take over your debt and make you payments for your remaining equity, but the issue is I could only make you $100 per month in payments on top of your mortgage, due to the rent only being $1,100. For this reason, I would suggest an alternative structure. Okay. I would either offer $15,000 to take over the debt as it sits now. Parentheses, this is a bit of a low ball. Low ball? As it sits now. Or I could offer you, well, let me just see. What did he buy this thing for? What did you buy it for? You bought it for 65, didn't you? Pretty sure you paid 65 for it. 62.5. It's worth 97. Or I could offer you 62,500. We'll make it 64. 63. Or I could offer you 63 for the property via a DSCR loan. Okay. So I wrote, the one in Memphis is hard because you owe $43,000 and your asking price is $90,000. I'd like to take over the debt and make you payments for your remaining equity, but the issue is I could only pay you $100 a month in payments on top of your mortgage due to the rent being $1,100. For this reason, I would suggest an alternative structure. I would either offer $15,000 to take over the debt as it sits now, or I could offer you $63,000 for the property via a DSCR loan. For your listing on Mona Lisa, this is a lot easier as it doesn't appear that there's a mortgage. For this one, I would offer straight seller finance at, well, what do we think he thinks it's worth? That's important. I need to know what he thinks it's worth. It's got a lot of square
Mona
footage.
Lisa has a tenant, Richard.
Oh, good. What's the tenant paying?
It's under market. Adi sent it to me. I believe it's 930 is what they're paying.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Are they on a month-to-month or a yearly lease?
It is a yearly lease, according to what the seller told me. He sent to me this by text.
Maybe we could offer him a structure where payments start low and increase over time, but I will say that I think the monthly rent might be close to that because Montgomery has low as hell rents. So let me check your Zillow rent estimator to see what you could get. Looks like you're actually going to get at fair market rent not very much more, man. $1,179. Yeah, we just have to make him payments proportionate to the rent. For your listing on Mona Lisa, this is a lot easier as it doesn't appear, and there's no mortgage on it, right, Mike?
Correct, brother. Free and clear.
Okay. Yusuf, I'm thinking that the first one, Overton, you work on that, and then I work on Mona Lisa with Mike. And the reason is because Mike already closed with this seller, and this is your first one with this seller,
Yeah.
and he had already been negotiating this property. So we should probably work with Mike on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think Mona Lisa is a lot easier. It looks like he paid cash for it. Is that what you've got too, Mike?
Actually, I don't have it in PropStream. Let me pull it up. I'm not sure, bro.
Jackie says, how'd you learn sales? I don't know. I've never really been in sales. I just started calling people on TikTok and holding myself accountable with these live streams. I don't have any sales education at all. Well, I guess it's not true. I do have a degree in business administration, but that we didn't really work on that stuff. Most of the degree was how to build a resume to make yourself appealing to corporations. So we didn't really work on sales and business at all, although we probably should have.
PropStream says 91,500. That's what he bought it for cash.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a mortgage on it. So If you're listing on Mona Lisa, this is a lot easier as it doesn't appear there's a mortgage. For this one, I would offer straight seller finance at, and then let's go over list price. This guy's not going to react. Is he? You wouldn't happen to know if he's Muslim, would you?
I don't know that.
He is from his name. I know.
Oh, you. Oh, great. Okay, good.
Hey, Rich, that email that you're sending, though, you're sending it to the agent. I have the seller's direct contact info if you want to send them a separate offer for Mona Lisa.
Yes. So I'm gonna work with. I'll take it out of the email. I'll take it out of the email. I'm gonna tell the agent about that too. I'm gonna tell the agent about this. Hold on. So let me add her to my contacts. I feel like we've got a good cash deal, Yusuf, on Overton at 63. I think you'd make probably 7,000 on that at 63.
I feel like the cash on cash return will be really low.
Right.
Because they're in
but you've also got an amazing discount and it looks to be in fully renovated condition. So I would have confidence in it. I just can't see him accepting $100 per month seller finance. I don't know anybody would do that. Maybe he will, who knows?
But like if he's going to accept like that 15,000 mortgage takeover and we sold it for like 3,000, that will get us to 22% cash on cash return.
That it would. And I have offered that, and I think that would work because of the equity that would be in the deal. For his other property in AL, I would my other acquisitions manager. My other acquisition manager is already in contact with him, so I'll send that offer to him directly. Would you mind telling him that for the one on Mona Lisa? Okay. All right. So yeah, that makes it simple. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Almost done here. Almost done, I promise. I'm just going to get him proof of funds, which I will also use to update your proof of funds, as we did just have a good amount of stuff come in. Are you interested in the African market? Not really. We just have so much in the United States, but I would say that there's really no reason for you not to do it in the United States, even if you are in Africa. I've had African students complete many wholesale deals. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've actually got decent proof of funds right now. And I've already... Yo, I'm going to have over $300,000 liquid this week. That's actually pretty hard. That's pretty tough. Hashtag POF, proof of funds. Updated. That one is a lot more. I did close some flips. Okay. There you go. Updated. And then I'll also get that to the realtor. And then Mr. BLAXX10, I'm looking at 100% LTC right now, man. So 100% of both of those and no draws, just they just send me the money. What's the best way to get started in real estate? Chat, tell him. It's Hold My Hand Wholesale. Come on. No other group in the world will ever have a 12-year-old complete a deal. It'll never happen again. I can say that with confidence. It'll never happen again. Unless they're in Hold My Hand Wholesale. Okay. So that offer's in our inbox. Oh, Yusuf, I need your email because what if I forget to follow up? Your email is Yusuf, you want to send me that? Yeah, send me your email. Oh, there you go. Thanks. Sent. Offer is in your inbox. I also made a lump sum offer. I think it makes more sense. Okay. Thanks, man. Thank you. How do I start from Africa? Hold My Hand Wholesale. Hold My Hand Wholesale, bro. Okay, so that's done. Now we're gonna get him the offer for the other one with Michael. Michael, you're just gonna relay that for us. No need for me to be in contact there. That is going to be. Well, I want to make sure it makes sense to him. I really want to make sure it makes sense. So let's find out what he bought it for. Looks like he bought it for 91. Looks like it might be worth 106. So let's offer him 110, right? 110. And he cannot accept interest. He cannot deal in interest. So we know we're going to get this deal. We're going to get this deal because he's literally not allowed to take interest. So we're going to offer him $110,000. We're going to offer him probably, what did he take on Gilchrist, Mike?
He took $2K to take over his mortgage.
Okay, we'll offer him $10,000 down. And then Gilchrist doesn't rent for shit. You've got a tenant paying $930,
bro.
You think he'd take would he take
It's crazy because oh, go ahead, bro.
Would he take $350 a month?
I think since I already have communication with him, it's worth presenting, and then just tell him, because he countered me a few times back then, and I just think it's a crazy coincidence how these are the addresses I sent you. It just so happens that, man, it's blowing my mind. But anyways, send me what you got, bro, and I got you.
Yeah, this is yours. You had first rights on this. What's the best way to find cash buyers? Again, guys, you send the deals to us, we send them to our cash buyers, you guys keep the majority of the profit. That's the model here. So the model is we're all a team. Can somebody explain what's happening here? I'll say it again. As I was saying it, people in the chat were like, we get it, Richard, we get it. And it's like, I don't know if we do. Okay, I collect buyers. I run advertisements and I have 1 million followers across my platform. Buyers reach out to me. They say, hey, send me deals. And then what I do is I demonstrate the process of getting these houses under contract and they pay me finder's fees. Now, you guys see me doing this. You can join my program, which is only $19 per month. And then you learn exactly what my buyers are looking for. You send them to us. We sell the deals for you. You keep the majority of the profit. We do anywhere from $150,000 to $250,000 per month with this business. Anyways, yes, you need to have it under contract. Finding a house on Zillow is kind of like saying water came out of my faucet, give me money. Okay. So there's your offer on that, and let's do a 6-year balloon. Zillow listings are as common as water, yes. Okay, so there's your offer there. Offer to pay closing costs too, Mike, but you got that in the chat. You can just send that to him. I don't really think I need to do anything, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, I thought it was in my DMs. Yes, I'll copy it and work on this to send over by email.
Perfect. Great. Excellent.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you too, man. Wow, already off to an amazing start. Now we're going to do a follow-up for one of my deals in Detroit. I've got a mortgage takeover in Detroit. Bro is dragging his feet. Is 30K below list a discount? It depends your price point. Is 30K below list a discount at the 400K price point? Is 30K below list a discount at the 100K price point? Okay, let's call Mr. Elliot Ashton. I will share my screen on this just so you guys know exactly what I'm doing to make this money. So this is my deal, and I share my screen on my deals, trusting that y'all won't try to steal my deals just because I think it's less of a risk. Why am I looking up his name on Google? What am I doing? Okay, so check this out, guys. What is that? That's not it either. Covert Avenue. So this is Covert Avenue in Hamtramck, Michigan, which is Detroit, Michigan. It's a turnkey Section 8 property. Maybe it needs $4,000 or $5,000 in turnover rehab. Seller has a mortgage on the property that's pretty much what the house is worth. I've got him to take $9K down for that, which is excellent because he owes 48 on the property. $9K gives us equity. So the seller he's agreed to the offer. He texted me. He said, I need this done immediately, but he's not picking up my phone call. So I'll call him and see if he does pick up. Please pick up.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
I texted him, if you're going in a different direction, please tell me. I don't want to go in circles again. So this guy, it's kind of frustrating. He hits me up and he's like, let's do the deal. And I'm like, for real this time? And he's like, yeah. And then he doesn't pick up his phone. So I texted him. I said, if you're going in a different direction, just please tell me. I don't want to go in circles again because we've been going in circles. You're from Lazy Town. You're from Lazy Town. I don't know. That guy does look a little different. But we run a few companies, logistics, government contracts, and wholesale end houses. Cool. Richard, I sent a 0% interest seller finance to your team in Detroit. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Let's get you one of these checks. Okay. Gee whiz, what's next? We spoke to Yusuf. We called his agent. Oh, what was next? What was next? Oh my God. Oh no. What was next? I had another call to do. This is killing me. Oh, I know. The guy with the portfolio. Remember we had a guy with a portfolio? He's got this Section 8 portfolio. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, Jim.
You have a portfolio in Cleveland that I would like to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, okay. So how many of them do you want to move? All of them? One of them? Two of them?
Probably like long term, all of them, but maybe like immediately we could do like I've got a 6-unit, and then I've got another like 4 or 5 single family homes. Probably want to move.
Okay, perfect. So we got a 6-unit and 4 or 5 single family homes. You already had mentioned to me that they're all in roughly turnkey condition, right?
Yeah, either rent ready or turnkey. So they're not like really fix and flips. And then all of them, essentially we would have financing already done on them. So we're just looking at essentially kind of like seller finance them.
Great, perfect. Okay, so and we kind of talked about this, but what do you think your equity is in these? So like a hypothetical, for example, the 6-unit, what do you think it's worth?
6 units probably worth about 400.
Okay, and what do you think you owe on it?
I only owe 250 on it.
Okay, so 400, we give you a 10% down payment, and then we seller finance the remaining $110,000 just at a point where it cash flows for the end buyer.
Pretty much, yeah.
Easy. Okay. Would you mind getting me a list of addresses, mortgage balance? Well, I wonder if I could use PropStream for the mortgage. I guess is it too much of an inconvenience to get the mortgage balances and their payments so I could get you offers?
I don't want to be wrong on the mortgage balances. PropStream definitely will show them.
Okay.
Yeah, just worst case scenario. The balances are all fairly fresh. They all have between 25 and 35% equity in them. So, not too on the edge of the mortgage balance based off what we're going to sell them.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm comfortable like seller financing the rest of the equity over.
Okay, perfect. Would you just text me over those addresses that you do want to move, and we can get them done now?
Yeah, I'll text you the first one. This is the 6 unit.
Perfect. This is gonna be great, man. We're gonna make so much content around this. I mean, this is how many doors do you have?
I have 127 right now.
Chat, I'm literally gonna get. He's letting me wholesale them. I'm literally gonna. I'm gonna get $100,000 in assignment fees off these. It's insane. Okay, send me the ones you want to move now. I'll get you offers. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Talk soon, man. It was good seeing you. Have a good one.
See you, buddy.
Bye. What's going on, guys? You realize how crazy that is? Holy shit. When do you find a seller with 120 turnkey properties that's open to seller finance them? Dude, the amount of finder's fees I'm going to get from this are so dummy insane, so dummy crazy. Guys, this is like winning the Powerball. That's like winning the Powerball. I'm not even kidding. I'll let you know. Each of the single families, 7 a pop. I'm dead serious. 7 a pop. Each single family on Creative Finance sells for $7,000. Let's say he's got 90 different buildings. And you're like, what do you mean? He just said 127. Sure, but some of them are multifamily. So let's say there's 90 different buildings, and let's say each one sells for $5,000. Guys, that's $450,000. It's $450,000. Do you understand? And that's $5K per. So if I can get $5K per property over the next like 6 months, I'll get $450. That's almost $500,000 in assignment fees. And it's not like, well, I wonder if that's the case. I'm just not sure if, well, no. The address 16108 Lappin Street in Detroit, Michigan was a mortgage takeover, the exact same fashion, sold for $5,000 with above 10% down payment, 7% interest rate. It's 16108 Lappin Street. So it's not hypothetical, it's 100% real. It's just unbelievable. What's more, they're in Cleveland, Ohio, but I thought you couldn't wholesale in Cleveland, Ohio. You get the seller to sign the disclosure, and you better believe I'm telling y'all, I told them I was going to wholesale it. How did I meet this seller? I posted a video. I just make videos and people reach out to me. And I tell you I have a social media course in the Discord, guys. I wish y'all would keep doing it. I know Mike's doing it. I don't know Mike's doing it, but oh my God, it's just unbelievable. Okay. Okay, so I'm asking him what the rent is. I'm guessing it's 800 per. That would be 4,800, and the mortgage is probably 1,800. So we've got plenty of room to seller finance the 6 unit. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in my CRM. Kian's portfolio. I was in this guy's Lamborghini 2 days ago, and now I'm wholesaling all of his houses. Unreal. Okay, so Kian's portfolio. 500K in assignments, question mark. I just got, the seller who I said was going in circles with me, the guy who I said, hey, we just need to see. Oh, that's another clip right there. That's a clip right there. This call is a clip, but the seller I said was going in circles with me, he texted me back. You know what he texted me? He says signing now. Check this out. Signing now. Look at that. Signing shortly, driving back to LA. Guys, that's insane. He's signing the contract too. An unstoppable day already. This is so dirty nasty. I don't even know what to say. Okay, so we just got another one. This is the Covert Avenue property, $9,000 to take over the debt. Unbelievable. Should I have another win and sell that deal to the guy who bought Gilchrist? Yes. I'm gonna call him right now and I'm gonna ask for $6,000 in assignment. So I'm gonna ask him to pay me $6,000 for the one on, you know what I'm talking about. The Covert Avenue. Okay, so done. I'm having a really hard time organizing my thoughts here, guys. This is absolutely insane. I always say this, but as more insane stuff happen, Chase Bank is calling me. You know why Chase Bank is calling me? Chase Bank is calling me about my $66,000 check that they're like, we don't know if we can deposit this. So I'm going to see if they can. Hello?
Hey, is this Richard?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Richard, this is Riley calling from Chase here up in State Street. How are you, man?
I'm well. I figured the check was a no-go, so I asked for it as a wire.
You did ask for, okay, perfect. Yes, I was consulting with my manager, and he did say that it does have to go to a trust account. So
That's okay.
Would be a perfect way to route it in there.
That's okay. Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. So I went to the bank today, guys, and I pulled up, little 24-year-old me pulls up, and I've got $66,000 in my hand in a check. And they're like, well, usually on amounts that are this large, we need to look at this and look at this. And I don't really see a trust on your account. So I'm not really, and I was like, oh my God. Okay. I'll just get a wire transfer, but I like to get checks. Why do I like to get checks? Because you guys see the checks and it's good for content, but sometimes checks are just a pain in the ass, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell the deal that I just got. I think I can sell it for $6,000. Oh my God, what a roll today, guys. What a roll. And then we'll make offers to Kian. So this is this deal right here, guys. I'm going to check my mortgage statement just so I can speak accurately to my buyer. Okay, so I'm looking at his mortgage statement to understand his debt on the property. Oh no, it says URL is expired. Maybe I can screenshot and zoom in on this because I can see a cover photo of it. My allergies are coming back and it sucks. Okay, so payment looks like $563 per month and the rent will be over $1,200. That's such a no-brainer. Should I ask for $7,000? You think I could get 7,000? I think I could get 7,000, guys. What do you think? You guys help me with the deal. Will you guys help me with the deal? Am I sharing my screen? Okay, here's the deal. The seller's signing it right now. He owes $48K. It costs $563 per month, and the rent is $1,200. I have a down payment of $9K. The factors in this are equity and cash flow. There's also no balloon. So the equity is great. He owes 48 and the house is worth closer to 70. Great. So you're walking into a property with 25% equity in it. That's amazing. I can charge for that. And I'm thinking I asked for $7,000. Honestly, I think I asked for $7,000. The other thing is there's really nice cash flow, better cash flow than the last deal I sold this buyer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the buyer right now and I'm going to ask him to give me $7,000 because I just told you that mortgage takeovers per pop sell for $7K. I think so. So the buyer is actually the buyer who we referenced on our last phone call with this other guy. He's a Muslim buyer and he cannot attain his own interest rates because in their faith, it is a no-go. It is a no-no to charge interest. I get it. Interest is kind of dirty. But it's just how we do things here. So what he likes to do is he likes to pay other people's loans so that the interest is not in his name. So it's great. he actually enters deals for higher than you would typically expect because he has so little deals that he can buy given his faith. Because you can't buy with a DSCR loan. You can't buy seller finance with an interest rate on it. You can only buy 0% interest seller finance and mortgage takeover if you're trying to do this, and you want to be in line with your faith as a Muslim. Anyways, I'm gonna call him right now. He's a great guy, and hopefully we can get another deal done. I will ask for 7,000. Hey, Saeed. I'm having a hard time hearing you, man. Ooh, it is like nails on a chalkboard. Oh, there you are.
Hello, hey Richard, how are you?
Hey, can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you. How's everything on your end?
Good. You remember that deal I told you about last week that the seller was about to sign the contract for? Not the bad one, not the destroyed one. I remember I sent you one that was bad, and you're like, I don't want that one. I sent you a second one though. It's on Covert Street.
Yeah, was this the mortgage takeover?
Yeah.
It was low entry mortgage takeover. Yeah. Are you in front of your system?
Yes, I am.
Can you just take a look at spot crime? I saw like 2 shooting signs there, and I just wanted to ask you if they look close or far. How does that look?
Well, it's Detroit, and so Detroit's one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. But yeah, there are a couple of shootings in the area. I would say though, we just had a tenant move out. So we had a tenant about a week ago. So there was a tenant in the property. They didn't have a problem renting out the house. So it's not ideal that there's a couple shootings in the area, but I will say you'll still be able to rent out the property based on the fact that we had a year-long lease in place a week ago.
And how much was that old renter renting it for?
I think it was $1,200 per month, but stay on the line really quickly because I'm going to check your fair market rent here. Hold on. Let me check. You can get on Zillow. It's telling me 1160. So probably 1150 is good rent, 1200 is good rent. Your all-in payment is 563, so it's even lower than the last one you guys did.
Right. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm just taking a look at it on the map because right now what we're doing is we're buying on the extreme east and the extreme west. So let me just take a look at where this is on the map.
These are also kind of rare. So these don't pop up super often, but what I will say is this one's kind of interesting. You have significant equity in it. The house is worth about 75. They bought it 2 years ago for 65 and they owe 48. So you guys are walking into the deal with about 25% equity, which is pretty rare. It's like a low equity. It's not a low equity property, but we've been able to get a contract as if it were a low equity property.
Interesting. Okay, and you said how much is going to be down in this?
This one is looking at $15,000 down.
And this was the Covert Avenue, right?
Covert Avenue, yeah. I think it's 15 down. I have it at 9 down.
This was another question I had. Is this Detroit, Michigan, or is it Hamtramck?
It's within Detroit. So Hamtramck is like is an area within Detroit. I don't know why they did the city lines that way, but it is Detroit.
Okay, got it. So what I have from you from last time, I'm just taking a look at it. You said 14K down, loan is 48K. You're waiting on the mortgage statement.
I found out he had equity, so I probably want to do it 15K down because I didn't realize he had so much equity in the property and the cash flow is so good. So I'd love to be at 15 down on it.
Okay, it last sold for 65. So when you do 15 down, what is the down payment that's going to the seller?
9.
What is the 9 that's going to there?
9.
Or 6 basically going to you guys, right?
Yes, that's correct. 6 to me, 9 to the seller.
Okay. Let me take a look at the pictures and everything, and then we get back to you in like an hour or two. I'm just going to my partner's place, so I'll just show him this too, and then I can let you know.
Sure.
And you can assign it to me later tonight.
Perfect. Yeah, the seller is signing it right now. He's just driving back to LA, but he'll sign it right now. I just got confirmation from him.
Okay, got it. Yep. Okay. So let me just give you a text back or a call back in an hour or two. If that's okay.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Talk soon, man. Bye. I think we're going to get it. The only thing that could go wrong is condition in this property, but as I look at photos, it does look pretty good. Hopefully the previous tenant didn't destroy it too much. But yeah, this is looking really good to me. And yeah, I would imagine that we get this thing done. So the seller's already signed, so that thing turns green in my CRM, or the seller's signing right now, so I'll turn it green. We're gonna revisit. What was that? I don't know what that is. I'm going to revisit the portfolio that I just looked at, and then I'm going to start helping other people. Did this guy grow up in the same area that I lived in? Oddly specific comments. Okay. Let's revisit this really quick.
259.
Oop, not available. What would the others... Okay, so here's the sixplex, guys. I just got info on the sixplex. This is what we're doing here. So the address, I will share my own addresses that I'm wholesaling. I just can't share other people's. So this is the sixplex. It's in Cleveland, OH. I think so. Oh, is it in Lorain? I think it's in Lorain. Lorain, Ohio? Is that it? Yeah. That looks like it. Fully renovated home, cozy unit, new floors. It's just see what I can figure out about this thing. 906 North Central. This thing is okay. I can see it. It's apartments. Yep, that's my guy. There he is. Okay. Let's go ahead and check it. So I don't know where it is right now. Is it this guy right here? I think it's this guy. Oh my God, that's a stunning property. I could get 20 off this bad boy. Wow. Damn, Kian. Okay, I see you. Bro's locked in. That's a sixplex right there if I've ever seen one. Hell yeah. Look at the meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the one. That's the one, baby, right there. Okay, so we're gonna check his mortgage. He said it's approximately $250,000. I know where it's at. I'm from Lorain. Cool. What do you think about Lorain, Ohio? Mortgage balance on that bad boy. It doesn't tell me a mortgage balance. Let me try to estimate his mortgage balance. If he owes $250,000 at 7%, what could that be? So let's say he owes $250,000 at 7%. I feel like that's probably going to be 1663, and then he probably owed initially more than $250,000. Let's say he initially owed 270, just to be pessimistic here. That's 1796, and then his taxes on the bad boy are high taxes. 5,000 a year in taxes. Oh, 5,000 divided by 12 is 416. Yikes. 416, and then I would imagine insurance is probably 200. So I'm guessing he's probably paying 1,800. So I feel like he pays 24 on that thing. Now, what is it rented for? So it looks like the property will bring in 2,400 plus 2,000 plus 950. These are I'm sorry, plus 1,900. These are representative of 6 units. So it looks like he pays 24, and it looks like he brings in 45. So we could probably offer him as much as, well, let's take 20% off the top of this. And he's paying 24. If I offered him 1,000, I think 750 is fair. Subtract 750 from this. Where are we at? 500. I think 500. I think $500 a month is where we need to be on that because the taxes are high. Because if you take 20% off the top, it's kind of hard. So we're gonna do $500 a month in payments. So let's add back that 250. Where does that put us? That puts us at 31. Yeah, 3,100 coming in, 24 coming out, netting about $700 per month after 20% off the top. And you've only got a down payment of $440. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. $400,000, 35 down, $250K loan taken over, remaining. So what's 400 minus 35 minus 250? 400 minus 285 is 115. Remaining 115,000 in equity financed at. He is a lender, so he's going to know interest. I don't think I offer him 0%. I think he'll catch that too quick. He'll catch on to that quick, but we are over market value. I'm going to call him.
Yo.
Hey, so I remember we had talked about kind of over leveraging them on the back end to get you that higher price. Are you wanting that higher price and the equity finance with interest?
I'm down to get a higher price and like do a lower interest rate.
Okay.
Just zero interest, you know. Then we're gonna have to do the math on what makes sense on a balloon term, because if we do zero, can't do that forever. Otherwise, I will end up losing.
So PropStream seems to think it's worth 300,000, but they're not taking into account your renovations. So I know you bought for 275, so it's worth more than that.
Yeah. No, it's appraised at 400,000.
Okay.
So it's like actual market value.
Okay, good. Okay. So, and you could probably refinance them too. Like you could probably get them there.
So my plan is I'm going to do cash out refi first. So I'm going to get probably on a 6 unit, you can only get like 65% LTV out.
Oh, it's free and clear. You're going to leverage it, and then you're going to have somebody take it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a 650, the 250K mortgage on it, and then I'm going to seller finance the rest, and that's why I'm treating it just as like a pure wrap. Like,
I see. I see.
Give like an interest rate on it, and then go from there. So like we could do like, honestly, it doesn't even have to be that big of a spike. Probably like 450 at like a, unfortunately, like at like an 8 rate. No, I think that's why I have to push the low money down, because commercial units are a high rate.
So
if it's a smaller unit, it's like 7 rate.
Okay, I think they're okay with the smaller rate on or 7 rate on smaller units. Now, at 400,000, the way that I would do it is I would separate the mortgage from the equity. So I would say, instead of wrapping a large amount around that, instead of wrapping an 8 around that, what we could do, because the cash flow would be really hard. I mean, 8% on 400, your cash flow would be a little rough there, because my buyers are looking at taking 20% off the top for vacancy and expenses. So what I would do is I would stack the 7 or 8 onto your equity. I would say, we'll take over the $250,000. We'll give you 35 down, and then I guess I wish I could be a little bit lower on the down payment. Where do you want to be on down payment?
I think I'm going with like 5% down, so it can go.
Okay.
Like 20-ish thousand.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we could do 400,000. The 250 is taken over, and then we stack an 8% onto the remaining equity. That way you can keep the payment low, because if you wrap 8 around the entire thing, wrap 8 around 400, it's pretty much the same outcome for you, except for the payment for the buyer is going to be a lot higher. So if we stack 8% interest onto the seller carryback of 120 or 130, whatever that may be, with the lower down payment, you can still cash flow decently, because 8% on 130 is still probably only like 700 or so.
And we can do it interest only too, to help with the payments, so it could just like not actually go down. It can go IO, so the payments are less.
They don't. These guys are all followers of Hold My Hand Wholesale, so they know what good terms are. So I couldn't sell interest only, and I couldn't sell a wrap, but what I could sell is debt taken over, remaining equity financed at 8%.
Oh, I mean, if they want to do IO or if they want to do non-IO,
yeah, it would be principal and interest 8%. So let's see, 250, 20 down, so that's 270 minus 400, 130 seller carryback at let's see, at 7.
Like, it doesn't benefit me or hurt me in any way if you do IO or not IO.
We can leverage it to make it a little bit more interest only, but yeah. So let's.
That's what I was just saying. If they're focusing on cash flow,
yeah,
it's gonna make their cash flow higher since you're not paying principal down.
Now, how do you refinance if it's interest only and you don't have enough equity? Longer balloon, maybe like a 10-year balloon.
If we're doing it this way, yeah, we could do a longer balloon.
Interest only would help, wouldn't it? So imagine if we had 130. Well, it doesn't really do much, does it? 8%, yeah, it doesn't really change anything. It's like a $50 difference interest only, because I extended the amortization, or maybe $100 difference. So how about this? 7% interest makes the payment $864. Low on cash flow if your monthly is $2,400 on the 250. What would you say if we did 6% interest on 130 and gave you that 400? So you're looking at 250 taken over, 20 down, 6% interest on the $130,000 in its principal and interest. 8-year balloon.
You said an 8-year balloon?
8-year balloon. And you'll get the origination on the refi. The people listening to this are just thinking, oh my God, what are they talking about?
Yeah, balloon period's fine with me. I'm not super concerned. I was not concerned about it since it was at an 8% rate. So
8% is like $900 a month. There's not going to be any cash flow, because everybody who buys off me, used to be a student, and they're all taking 20% off. It's the same thing that Pace does. So they're looking at your $4,500 rent as closer to $3,600 with vacancies and management. And if we're paying $2,400 with another $800 on top of that, it leaves them with $200 of cash flow.
Let's see. What'd you say total rent was?
4,500 for the figures you gave me.
I said 950 times 2, 1,000 times 2, and 1,200 times 2.
Yeah, I got 4,500 from the sum.
1,200 plus 1,200 plus 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 950 plus 950. It's 6,300.
Wait, did I do this wrong? Wait. Maybe I'm making things up.
Hold on. That's 600 rent. That's minus. You still have to minus your 20% for expense ratio.
1,200 times 2 is $2,400. $2,400 plus $2,000 plus. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? Why am I? Oh,
you said
Yeah, I don't know how I came out with that, but 19. Yeah, 60. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
Let me read you the numbers real quick.
Let's do the 7%. Yeah, 7% is fine. So we'll be looking at 7% interest on 130,000 8-year balloon.
You see that stream? He went from 8%. He said, "You know what? 7% is fine." See how he went from 1.18 to down to 7? That's the negotiation. That's the right there. There's actually 5% interest does work. Actually, yeah.
Wow, I can make it work. I can. You're gonna get paid in. If we can do this deal, Kian, I'm gonna make so many videos about this, and I'm gonna funnel my followers right over to you. This call is being recorded right now. So if we come to terms, thing goes viral, you get a shit ton of followers off that. So you'll get paid in the sale, the origination, and the followers.
The vertical integration.
Look at those pluses right there.
All the pluses. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah, if you want to do 30-year IO, either one doesn't matter to me. If you want to do like a 7-year balloon, 8-year balloon, 10-year balloon, yeah.
Principal and interest. My guys, they hate interest only.
That's completely fine with me. I prefer PI because I get more money up front, so it reduces my risk. Boom, boom, boom. What did we say for balloon?
8.
Cool with that. Yeah, I mean, most of those are checking the boxes there, and then they'll just do a straight sub 2 on the
DSC.
Sub 2 on the mortgage, and then just 7% 30-year and PI for the remaining debt.
Great. Okay, cool. You want me to have Lexi do an agreement?
Sure. I will say I want my refi to be completely done before then. So we should be good. It's already been appraised and we're just submitting an underwriting. So that should be done in the next week or so. And then I'll have the cash out. So it'll just be, can't close too quick.
That's a badass strategy, dude. You're like, well, I could seller finance this, but I would want a lot more down if I seller financed it. So you'll literally just go ahead and collect your 250. So it's interesting. It's almost like you're seller financing at like, gosh, I wish other buyers would do this, because your refinance is going to cost you like $5,000 or $6,000, but you're going to end up getting $270,000 as a down payment.
Well, I mean, my refi is free because I'm me, but besides that.
That's a great strategy. That makes me think, maybe if I have a free and clear multifamily, I could ask them to pull out their equity, sub to the equity, and seller finance the remaining as like a Morby method without jumping through so many steps.
Yeah, I see a lot of people do that where if you have it in an entity that just owns that, you can actually have that person be the guarantor to a cash out refinance. And then, like you said, then you would literally have them get all of their cash out. So they're essentially max leveraging it, and you taking over the entity, and then they're seller financing the rest of the mortgage. I mean, maybe they probably want something down, but that's like why I'm cool with like 5% down, because I don't really need it. If I'm going to squeeze out 65% of my leverage there and get another 5% there, I'm already at 70%.
And it helps them a lot with the cash flow with the lower entry. They don't need as much cash flow. Yeah, that's a phenomenal structure for you, and it's a great structure for the buyer. That's actually a massive win-win. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I'm exactly what you call a tired landlord. Not distressed, just tired.
Yeah.
Tired.
Wow. Great, man. Great. Okay, well, this is deal number 2 that we'll be doing. I'll go ahead and have Lexi draft up an agreement for us, okay?
Okay.
And then send me your other addresses. And dude, we can do a call every day until the whole portfolio is done, and oh my God, I'll tag you on every single video we post.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's great, man. Wow. Okay, we'll talk, man.
I just don't have my spreadsheet in front of me. That's why I can't send on. This is just the only one I knew off the top of my head, but I was trying to move.
Yeah, send me your email. And then also, what is your 250 going to be at? What rate do you get? Can you get 6 on that?
No, since it's a commercial, that's what I was saying. I think it's going to probably be like high 7s, low 8s, because it's a 60 unit.
High 7s, so like 775.
Yeah.
So your 250 might cost you like, I guess it's not that bad. It's only $1,800, and then taxes and insurance are probably $450 on this thing. Okay, or maybe higher because it's so high. But okay, yeah, that's a perfect structure. I'm gonna go ahead and get you an agreement. Uh-oh, I think I lost you. Hello? Yeah, sorry, I lost you for a second. I'm gonna get you an agreement.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
Talk soon, man. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank
What? How is this real? How insane? How insane is this? Do you realize how much I'm gonna make off of this deal? And what a win-win. I was scratching my head as to why he's doing it, but he's getting $250,000 off of it. That's just so magical. That's like a magical level win. Oh my god. Wow. That's a clip if I've ever seen one, and it was also kind of a high level negotiation, throwing out some really insane terms right there. Probably sounded like we were not speaking the same language. It probably sounded like I was speaking a different language, huh? Explain the deal? I will in a second, I have to pee, hold on. My goodness, and I really need to call these other guys for realtors. I got so many people on my stage that I need to help out. Yusuf has already been helped, right? Yeah, Yusuf has been helped, and I just got a couple others. Can you speak with my agent? He's ready? Yes, but I've just gotta send this text. Lexi, Clarissa, Kian. Hey, guys. I have a new deal. Unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever done better in my live stream, guys. I know I say that like every week, but I don't think I've ever had a more profitable day for calling. I just don't think so. I don't think I ever have. We had Yusuf's deal, and then Yusuf's deal yielded another deal, and then I had Covert Avenue, and then I sold Covert Avenue to Saeed, and then I'm calling this guy, and Kian has 127 doors that he's opened to seller finance, all of them. Like, guys, we're looking at over $500,000 in assignments. Holy shit. And then I'll get paid off of the content for this. A beautiful day. A beautiful day. Do you feel anxiety when dealing with large amounts? I'm not really dealing with large amounts here. Not that that's my perspective. It's just that I'm not going to hold the money. It's just a real estate deal, and it's not even that expensive of a real estate deal. Hey Richard, with the new law in Ohio, what do you do different? Hey Mr. Seller, can you sign this disclosure? Cool, thanks. Bye. Toad Yeah says, do you ever want to marry a girl named Destiny potentially? Toad Yeah, what kind of question is that? Toad Yeah, is that your name? Is that your name? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and structure this offer. We've already done it. It's going to be $400,000, $20,000 down, $250,000 taken over via trust agreement or sub 2, whatever Kian prefers. More security and trust, Kian. More ability to reclaim property quickly. 400,000, 20 down, 250 taken over, 250 loan taken over via trust agreement or sub 2, whatever Kian prefers. And then we have, that's going to leave 250 plus, so that'll be $130,000 seller financed at 8, or I said 7%, didn't I? I said 7%. He said yes to that, didn't he? At 7%. Amortized over 30 years with an 8-year balloon payment. Buyer covers closing costs. Now I'll break down that deal since so many people had asked me. This is a new structure. I just realized a new structure. You guys are seeing me realize a new structure live. If you have a deal, this isn't guys, listen up. I literally just realized a new structure. If you have a deal and the seller wants a big down payment, you know how we're used to asking them to be in second position? What if instead of doing second position, you have them refinance out. I guess it's technically still second position, but you have them refinance out $250,000 so you don't have to do all of this weird transactional lender stuff. There's no transactional lender stuff. Have them refinance out their down payment and then seller finance the remaining amount. So you don't have to. Yeah, this is something we talked about long time ago. That's right, Maura. I did that a long time ago. But essentially, there's no need for the transactional lender. There's no need for the double closing. There's no need for all of this fancy structure. Just have the seller take out their equity and then sell the property after they've taken out their equity as a subject to deal, and then seller finance the remaining amount. That makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense. Kent, what do you mean? Come on, that makes sense to you. You have a 400K house, you pull out your equity on a refinance. You just take out 75%, right? And then you buy that subject to the existing loan, meaning that the seller stays on the loan and you make the payments on the loan. And then on top of that loan, you seller finance the remaining equity that they have. I mean, it's a beautiful structure right there. I'm going to add that thing into my CRM. Now, how much is that going to sell for? Well, as a house that brings in $6,300, leveraged with payments of only $3,000. Oh my God, guys! I don't think you realize how much I'm going to make off of this one deal, guys. The deal is 400K down. Let me just check. So the payments are 1834. And then on top of that, I have a taxes and insurance of probably probably $600. And then on top of that, I also have a payment to him of $130,000 financed at 7%, which is 865. So add my 865. I'm paying 33 and it's bringing in 63. Are you kidding me? How much is $3,000 of cash flow worth? Guys, I'm going to sell this for $25,000 assignment. It's a 6 unit with an 8-year balloon. My buyer will enter this for $45,000 is no problem. No problem. Guys, that singular phone call, not even including the rest of his portfolio, I will assign for $25,000. Holy shit. And that's 45 at least. You're right. It is 45 at least. Because, guys, we have so many other deals where the entry is closer to 20%. I'm implying a 10% entry, and the negotiation was an open book. He knew exactly what I was doing. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's going to be so dirty nasty. And I already have like 40 or 50 in closing right now. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. You just never know what can happen. You never know. I did not know this was going to happen today. $400K, 20K down, 130K financed at, what we'll say, 250K loan taken over, 130K financed at 7%, 8-year balloon. And then I'm going to say, can we get a contract at Lexi or at Clarissa? Can I get a contract? And then really quickly, guys, I need to pee. Give me like a minute, okay? And then Kent, I'll call your realtor. Everybody else who needs me to do a call, I will try my best, okay? Don't worry. I've still got 45 minutes to hang out here. Give me a second. The first time standing up after leg day is always devastating. Ooh, that hurts. But I think I've got the. They're still kind of pumped up. I can still feel it. Give me like a minute, guys. I need to grab the protein powder, and I also need to grab the bathroom. One sec. Okay, I'm back. All right. You should call mine. I got a lot to do. Ooh, aren't those good, Pam? Dude, they're so good. They're so good. They're so fire, Pam. I love those. Okay, so I think Kent wanted me to call. Kent, what do you have for me, man?
So I've been working on this multifamily. It's in, where is it? I think it's in Phoenix. That's in Phoenix. I've been working on this since like last May. And her seller got spooked by an attorney. So I thought maybe if you called the agent and gave her like some contacts that you have as far as real estate attorneys go, she can forward those on to the seller as a third party non-biased reference.
Sure. Do you have the? Can we just review the terms to make sure it makes sense really quick? I'm sure it does, but
Yeah, I will. I'll send you the address here real quick.
thank you so much.
Oh, fun fact, I got a promotion and raise at work today.
Dude, congratulations, man. I'm so happy to hear that. Great job.
By next March, I'll be over $31 an hour.
Nice, bro. Good work. Good work.
All right, so I just texted you the address. Well, let me know if you got that.
I got the phone number. I got the address.
She just texted me that she's not available, of course.
Oh, frustrating. I'm going to schedule you first thing tomorrow at 1:30, okay?
Right. And remember when I texted you about that Savannah portfolio I might have something on?
Vaguely, yeah.
Maybe we could do something like you just did on the Savannah one, because the agent said that the seller's got 6 properties he wanted to get cash offers on. And I told him, like, well, I'll send you the terms for this one. If it's something that he's, willing to entertain, I can schedule a call with my business partner, so on and so forth. Because he'd be willing to do potential seller financing on 6 properties, because he's got 22 in Savannah.
Excellent. Excellent. So you want me to go ahead and set your reminder for you tomorrow 1:30, and it'll be the first thing we do?
1:30 would be
4:30.
3:30 my.
Oh, are you central?
I'm central. I will be able to get on at 4:30 central tomorrow, so 2:30 would work.
Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Remind me to bring up Kent.
Okay, I added it.
Got you.
You can make that Phoenix call, and then maybe you could call the agent for the Savannah one as
For
well.
sure, man. I'm feeling like we need to rip a ton of deals this week. I don't know how I'm gonna top what happened today though. Wasn't that insane?
That was crazy.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, Kent, we'll talk, okay? Good job on your raise, all right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Here's a question. Hey Rich, how do you do so well with moving forward without having everything all the way figured out when making these offers? Well, we can use the last one as an example. So what was going through my head? I knew he's going to have a mortgage of 250,000, and I put that into a mortgage calculator, and with taxes and insurance, I figured that would have a monthly payment of $2,400, $2,500. I know the property brings in $6,300, meaning that if you're paying 24 or 25 and it's bringing in 63, there's thousands and thousands of dollars in cash flow. So I'm just thinking about this and I'm like, oh, well, I could make a monthly payments on top of the mortgage. So the investor's goal is to do a 10% entry into cash flow. Cash flow is your difference between the mortgage payment and what the house rents out for. Also, Rowan, that would be so fire, man, and it would really mean a lot to me if you catch my drift, if you would make me one of those videos. One of those review videos. It would be very, very redeemable of you to do something like that. Okay. Anyways, we have Cruz, you had a call, right?
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
Today's unbelievable, man. It feels like drugs. How are you?
Nice. Good too. Yeah, I just got an agent. He's ready for a call. It's about a hybrid in Cali. I sent you the terms. 850 purchase price. We'll be taking the loan over subject to and seller finance the rest. PITI is about 4850 and fully occupied rent is 6950.
Great. Yeah, Rowan, I was saying if you could make me that video, that would be so huge. Can you text me the address or is it a previous one you've already sent me? Thank you, Rowan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's that screenshot that's on top of the terms that I sent you from PropStream. It's off market, so the only pictures you can see is on PropStream there.
And then Rowan, for the video, do you want to see? I'm trying. So Rowan, go to that website, www.hmhw.group, and you can see Kira's. So Kira did one too, and Kira's video, I don't know. You know, just scroll down and you'll see Kira's video. I'll even link it in the chat. Here it is. Yeah, that will you can see what it looks like there. And also, all of you guys have a login here. There's an LOI generator. Yeah, text would be fine as long as it has like 4K quality. Sometimes it gets pixelated, but Cruz, I see the phone number. Is it the one on PropStream right there?
I DM'd you his phone number.
I know you already answered the address question. Could I get the address, or did you text it to me, or where is it?
Let me see.
Because I just want to know the terms so that I know what I'm talking about as I call.
Yeah, I got you. So this is the address.
Just a sec. I see the address. Sent.
Can we change it to Thursday, not tomorrow? She texted me that she is not available tomorrow.
She's not available tomorrow?
Oh, she said she could do Thursday though.
Okay.
Okay.
On Thursday at 2:30 p.m., remind me to bring up Kent.
Okay, I added it.
Okay. Oh, it's the one in Oakland. Yeah, so it is the one linked in PropStream. Okay, so what do they owe?
Yeah. So I asked them what they owe because since PropStream doesn't show the exact thing, so he told me they owed $290 and the payment principal, interest, and taxes is $2,500, and the rate on that is 3.7.
And
the agent's question was,
what does it
what are
cost?
you calling?
What does it cost, the mortgage?
Mortgage is $2,500.
$2,500 with taxes and insurance? Probably not, because it's Oakland.
Just taxes. He told me principal, interest, and taxes.
Interesting. Okay. $2,500 principal, interest, taxes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got so many people hitting me up right now. It's overwhelming. Let me set one more reminder for myself so I don't implode. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., remind me to bring up. Oh shit. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m., remind me to call 600 Sherry Brook.
Okay, I added
God, and if this damn realtor would stop blowing me up. Okay, I will call. So $2,500 a month, and are we seller financing the remaining equity?
Yeah.
And what is and it when fully occupied, it'll bring in how much? I'm sure you already said, but what was it again?
5950.
5950, 2,500
69.
69. Okay, so
69.
$7,000 comes in, and 2,800 comes out for PITI with insurance on it. Okay.
Wait, Richard, it's a hybrid. So is 25 for that loan and then 2K to the equity, the remaining equity.
Oh, you've already. So what am I calling about?
So he has those terms and he had questions. I think he wants to put in writing to show the seller. He kind of already agreed on the terms, but he was asking like if we had a preferred escrow company and who was gonna sign. I told him it was gonna be you or you were gonna sign with LLC and stuff.
Yeah. I'll shoot my shot. I've never been able to do a deal in Oakland, California. I don't know why, but we'll shoot our shot. I've had.
Yeah, he just had a couple other questions, and I told him, hey, like I'm just trying to get all the numbers, terms right, and then any other questions my partner can answer.
Okay. What does he know your name is?
Oscar.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi there, Oscar. Why did I say hi there, Oscar? At least I didn't finish the sentence. It's been a long day. We'll text him. I'm going to send him a voice message. Hey, Shane, my name is Richard Taylor. You had been speaking to my acquisitions manager regarding a property on, let's see, is that Catron Drive? Yeah, it's the one in Oakland, California. He had presented you guys an offer. I understand that offer got a little bit of traction with your client here, but you had a couple questions about the structure of the deal, who would be signing the deal. That would be me. I just wanted to go ahead and connect us and see if we could have a conversation about that. Thanks so much for your time. Hope to be in contact soon. You let him know I sent him a voice message, not a voicemail. Hopefully he doesn't try to listen to his voicemail. Okay. Well,
yes, sorry. Yeah, he's been waiting, but I guess
I'm gonna set a reminder to bring you up tomorrow, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. bring up Cruz.
There's nothing called bring up Cruz.
Tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. remind me to bring up Cruz.
Okay, I added it.
No, I haven't done that, Mr. Beehives. I have not. Okay, Cruz is situated. I'll pick up if he calls me back, and I'll also put him in my phone just so I know. So this is. Okay. Neff's still happening. No. Dude, Cruz, the PITI on Neff is $906 per month. You know, it's too close to the rent at $1,100 or $1,200. So knowing that Neff is distressed, high interest rate, low equity, and now no cash flow, I mean, shit, I don't know what to do with that. Brock, I can bring you up tomorrow. Okay, I can bring you up tomorrow. Yeah, it's just Cruz, you can double check with Foddy, but that I told him, I said, I'm nervous about this because the payment is just really high. Travis had some questions. Mr. Travis, how are you?
What's up, Red? Been a minute, man. How are you?
Gosh, man, you just came back on the craziest day ever. Today's great.
Yeah, I don't know how I can add to that, but no, I sent you over an address in Birmingham, Alabama. Just spoke with the realtor today. We're finalizing details, but it's a TAA. It's a 4.75% FHA. PITI is $766 a month. Rents out for about $1,450.
Deal.
Yeah, and I'm only going to get it for $6,000 down.
That's amazing, Ron. Dude, you're looking at probably 9 on that, Travis?
Yeah, that would be dope. And just to piggyback off of Yusuf, this was an email lead. I just sent a cold email and they hit me back and I called and followed up.
We're starting to see a trend, man. We're starting to see a trend. I'm just noticing that people are just absolutely killing it. Remember, Suppressor, Illinois is hard. Illinois is hard. Okay. But yeah, Travis, no doubt. That's the deal. Only condition could kill that.
Yeah. Look for that in your pipeline probably this week.
Absolutely. Rowan, I feel like the gas tank is like proportionate to the car, but it's just an absolute. I mean, I don't know what you get for yours, but I get like 16 miles to the gallon because I have a M2 CS where the engine's upgraded and then it's also tuned. So it's tuned, which doesn't help at all. Yeah, it's a complete gas guzzler. It's just a complete. It's not as bad as my Audi. My Audi will go through. It takes $125 in premium to fill up my Audi, and it can go through that in like 3 days. It's also 5,000 pounds, so it's terrible. Anyways, Mr. Mike, you have more properties, although we accidentally already talked about one. You're on a call. Oh, no, you're not.
No. We're good, brother. Actually just stayed on here because as I was working on the email for Mona Lisa, I just wanted to know, should we present a DSCR for a second option, or do you think because the rent is so low, we can't do it?
That was a bar, man. Say that again. What?
Yeah, you're good, brother. So I got your offer typed up already for the seller finance for Mona Lisa. But because the rent is so low, I'm curious, can I like give them a second option with the DSCR offer, or should I just go with this?
Oh, Mona Lisa, DSCR. It would have to be offensively low, and DSCRs don't really fund below 60, so probably not.
Okay, that's I just want to make sure. Thank you, brother.
Absolutely. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Guys, am I crazy for doing this? I think I'm going to go hit a couple more leg exercises after this because I did a good leg day, but I feel like there's more. I think I'm gonna go hit some hack squat at the gym after this because I'm already in the gym outfit again. Anyways, Mr. Daniel Baradas has an update for his 12 unit. Is that the case?
Yeah, I received the the contract during the weekend, and I signed it. And then the seller is supposed to sign tomorrow. But the agent was asking me for additional documentation regarding the the rest. She asked me for where's the rest of the money coming from, and I explained her. I gave her the portfolio,
the bank statements. I have more now. You can show her more now. I've stacked another 50,000 from there, so you can say, look, the bank statement I sent you was literally from yesterday or from a week ago. Since then, I've stacked another $50,000+. My accounts receivable are I haven't. So I actually will have over $300,000 this week. So I don't know what your down payment is, but I'll have over 300 this week. So you can let her know I have another 66 coming in tomorrow or the next day from my closing on my last flip. So so the bank statements illustrate hundreds of thousands coming in per month. I have another accounts receivable of 66 that Cruz, your agent is calling me. I got to take this. But just tell her that and check the proof of funds in the Discord. It's higher than it was. It's almost 250. All good?
Alrighty, yeah. I'll wait for you.
Okay, perfect. I gotta. Hello?
Mr. Taylor?
Yes, hi. You were speaking with Oscar in regards to Catrone Street.
Yes, this is Shane.
Hey,
How are
Shane.
you?
How you doing? I'm doing well. let me pull this up really quickly here. I understand you guys had some questions, not so much about the numbers, but perhaps the agreement, who you were selling to, that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, hit me with them. I'm ready. Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So what kind of questions do you have about the transaction that we're offering here?
So I'm working on the contracts right now. It's gonna be my local MLS form.
Sure.
So what I like to do is, do you have a mock-up offer contract?
I'm sorry, a what contract?
Do you have like a sample contract so I can
Yes.
plug in?
Yes. Let me go ahead and show you one from a previous transaction. So this is a hybrid. Let me see if I can find one of these for you. Do you want me to send you a filled out one from a house that I've recently closed on, or do you just want a blank one that can be edited?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it on my MLS contract and then represent you guys as a buyer's agent. So it's gonna be a dual agent here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Because what I really want to know is I want to go over all the numbers with you, like how much is the principal, interest rate, and,
Sure.
all the kind of numbers. Is now a good time to talk about that?
I'm heading out of my office in about 10 minutes. I had a little bit of time earlier. But yeah, we can talk for a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay, so here is what is exactly principal amount here, because
we have $2,000 in monthly payments to the seller. So we have the $290,000 loan taken over, right? That's part of it. So the offer is made up of three parts. The cumulative offer is $850, right? So we have $850, but there's three parts of the $850. We have an $80K down payment. We have $290 on the seller's mortgage, and then we have another $560 seller financed at $2,000 per month.
Okay, and is that 290 that you guys taking over the subject to?
That's correct. Yes.
Subject to. And how much monthly?
We have $2,000 on top of the mortgage. So whatever the $290 costs, we're paying another $2,000 on top of that, including taxes, insurance.
Is the 2,000 including PPTI?
PPPI. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
Principal interest.
Oh, PITI. PITI. I see. The $2,000 does not include the PITI. It is simply a principal payment.
Principal. So 2,000 to that $290,000 loan is $2,000 a month, just the principal.
And yeah, with the taxes and insurance, a little closer to $3,000, right?
Right. I think something like that.
Yeah, so that's why we've structured it the way it is, because we just don't have a lot of room in cash flow. I understand it brings in $6,900, so we'll be paying about $5 on that for an $80K down payment. But yeah. So we're looking at. I'd love to be at $1,500 in monthly payments to the seller, because now that I think about it, I'm putting $80K down, but I have $2,000 a month and then another $3,000. So I'm really, after my management company, I'm only making about $500 a month. What do you think the seller would say to $1,500 a month in payments?
Well, what I would say right now is seller my counter on the down payment is quite low here.
It's because the cash flow is kind of low. You understand? So we're paying $5,000, but my management company is going to take about $500. So my management company will take $500. So really, I'm going to be bringing in about $6,500, and then any vacancy I see will probably be another 5 to 10%. So I might only be bringing in about $6,000. So I'm making about $1,000 per month, which is why I've kind of kept my down payment the way it is, because I just don't have a lot of cash flow. My down payment is proportionate to my cash flow, if that makes sense. If we had lower monthly payments, I could definitely increase the down payment, you know?
Can you send that to me as well? The structure of how you operate the expenses and how much you're gonna net after?
Yeah, it's just 20%. So look at your 6,900 coming in, take 20% off the top. That's how I view it. 10% for management, 10% for vacancy and repairs.
Okay. Let me see. Okay.
It would be great if they could take 1,500. I don't know if they're open to that, but I'm sure they'll understand. I really don't have a ton of cash flow in this.
Is it, since it's still complicated because we've been speaking, is it okay that you send those numbers to me
Of
so
course,
I can just
of course. Let me go ahead and send these. Let me send them to you now.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon. Bye bye.
Yeah, talk soon. Bye.
Okay. Well, we got that out of the way.
Hey, Richard, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to walk him through the numbers like 2 times already.
Oh, well, I'm glad I did it. I almost was like, oh, let's do it tomorrow, but I'm glad I did it. So
Yeah.
here you
Well,
go.
hopefully if they can accept even less payments, that'll be good.
Yeah, I realized as I was talking, wait, we don't have a lot of cash flow. Okay, so 560,000. So we're looking at $850,000. You're looking at 290 taken over, 560 seller finance, $290,000 taken over, subject to, and then we're looking at $560,000 with $1,500 of payments, seller financed. How long is the balloon?
7.
For 7 years with a balloon payment. And then we're looking at $80,000 down plus closing costs. 80,000 down plus closing costs. 850, 290 taken over subject to. The reason for low down is that down payment is that I look at 6,900 as 20% less for vacancy management and expenses. Not a ton of cash flow. Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. And I texted that to him. Is there anything else you need me to do?
No, I think that's it. It's funny he didn't really ask you the questions that he was asking me, but I guess we'll see later.
Sometimes I just forego. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to pass out. We're all good?
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Talk soon. Mr. Baradas, we were talking and I think we got everything situated, right?
Yeah. I was about to tell you, I just spoke with the agent, and then because I asked her what kind of information she needs, like what kind of additional information, and then she told me that she's gonna wait till tomorrow because the seller is reviewing the contract and he's signing tomorrow. So she's gonna wait if they ask for more information. So
excellent.
We'll keep you posted tomorrow.
Excellent. Great job.
And that will be it, man. I appreciate it.
Perfect. Well, we'll talk soon, okay?
Alrighty, yeah. And by the way, we just closed 16107 Main Street, Detroit, Michigan. So
nice.
Happy day.
Dude, how much did you get off of that?
3,900.
3,900. We'll take it. Okay. Good job, though.
I mean, it was the overall assignment was 6,500. And then we're closing Birmingham tomorrow.
Awesome, man. Love that. $8,000 on Birmingham.
Yeah, 8,000, and then I locked another one for 8,000 in Birmingham as well today. So we're good.
Great work, dude. Great work.
Thank you, man. See you.
See ya. Okay. Hey, Yusuf. Is he? Oh, he's sick. He's not in here anymore. Where is this? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., remind me to call Overton Memphis agent.
Okay, I added it.
Okay, guys, I don't all of a sudden I just got so tired. I don't know what happened. Drake. Okay, let's give away something tomorrow. Can you bring me a triplex CT? Yeah, Sammy. So update on your triplex. Update on your triplex, Sammy. I submitted earnest money on that. I had to submit $3,000 of my own money as earnest money, and I kind of want to go 50-50 if you're okay with it, because I had to spend my own money to keep your deal alive. Obviously I'm not going to force your hand, but it did cost me thousands of dollars. And I am risking it. I don't know if I'm going to get it back. I think I'm going to get it back because we do have a buyer for that thing. So yeah, anyways, if I'm having to spend money on it, I'd prefer 50-50. Okay, so we got that. All right, let's give away. Let's do $20. Oh my god, why am I getting tired? I was like so alert and awake, and now I'm all tired. Oh my gosh. I'm still gonna do the gym. I'm still gonna do it. What document do I use to sell my own investment property? Oh my gosh, Rob, come here. Rob, what's your address? Dude, I like the hamstring curl where you lay down. Sellers for
Hey,
deal.
Richard, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. How you doing, man?
Okay. Good, man. Good. Cool. Thank you for bringing me up. So I can give you the address to it whenever you're ready.
Just one moment. Let me send this update to my buyer from Mora.
Probably somebody from the community.
All right, I'm ready. What is it?
Okay, it's 828 Yale Street. And that's Fort Worth, Texas, 76114.
Could it be considered River Oaks, Texas?
Absolutely. Yeah, it can. It's a subsidy of Fort Worth.
Okay. So you owe 138. What's it worth?
Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, so that particular unit typically will appraise for about 200,000. We got it appraised probably 14, 15 months ago, and it appraised for 189. But that area for this particular 3-1 will go anywhere from 200 to 230. So I'd say somewhere around 200,000 is probably its worth. I'm actually in the process of doing an appraisal just to kind of get another estimate, with the idea of refinancing. But here's what's special is I have tenants that live in it. It cash flows about $230 a month, as is, considering all PITI. So yeah, I'm looking at different options. I mean, really, to tell you what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get into a situation to where I free up some capital to go into a fix and flip project. And so I'm willing to carry the mortgage on it.
Yeah. I can
I'm looking to try and basically what I'm looking to try and do is carry the mortgage on it. I'm looking to get a down payment to help me get into another project, to get into our next project.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm looking at.
Okay. So maybe I can help, maybe I can't help. So My buyers simply look at cash flow. I think retail buyers kind of care about the appraisals, but people who buy off of us, they're simply looking at cash flow, and it comes down to the difference between your mortgage and the rent. So, your
Sure.
mortgage, I'm guessing you is costing you about what is it? Maybe 1,100.
So PITI all in is, I'll give you a specific number here, Richard. Give me just one quick second. Just want to give you a specific number. It's just a little north of 13 a month. Market rent is about 1,700 a month. But I have a tenant in it right now, a good tenant who's paying 1,600 a month. But like I said, market rent's 1,700 a month.
Check this out, man. So if you get 1,600 a month, you'd expect probably 11 out of 12 months of 1,600 because it takes 1 month for turnover, right?
Sure.
So that would be 17,600 per year, divided by 12, which would mean that you're actually bringing in 1,466. Management's going to want 10%, right?
Right.
That brings you to 1,320. You're paying 1,300. Put this thing on the market, man. Because if I were to do this deal with you, it would need to be a very low down payment, because high interest rate, no cash flow means 0 down. And I know that you can get more than that. It's just worth it to a different type of buyer. So I would stage that when your tenant moves out. I would stage it. I would freshen it up, and I'd list it on market for 199.
Right on. Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate your time, Richard. Thank you, man.
Absolutely. And then Roast Master TikTok, thanks for your support, man. That's really nice of you. But yeah, that's how I underwrite, guys. So that's how I look at one of those deals. It's all about cash flow, And then in a deal like that, while there is cash flow, when you look at the actual numbers, you're like, I'm kind of breaking even on this thing. Which doesn't mean that it isn't worth anything. It just means to an investor, it has less value and more value to a retail buyer. Anyways, I'm going to give away $20. I want to head out. I'm thinking we're going to hit a couple hack squats and then maybe go play some ping pong. Do you have to be 18 to wholesale? Not really, but strictly. But have I seen a number of kids do deals? Yes, but there's loopholes. There's ways. So I guess I'll say no, but also yes. Let's figure out how to give away some money. Oh, I know. What's our average assignment fee, guys? On average, like out of all of them, what's our average? Oh yeah, I'll take that, Rowan. Okay. It is about 7, yeah. It is about 7K. 7's about our average, guys. It's true. Yeah, that's money. Rowan, do you take Apple Pay? Do you have your Apple Pay set up? And then give me that video, dude. Give your addresses, how old you were in college, again for yesterday. No, Cruz, let me be, man. Let me be. Let me be, dude. We don't have to break that up. Okay, I just sent Rowan $20. All right. What a day. What a day. How crazy was that, right? How crazy was that? Oh my God. Every single day I convince myself that this business is fake, and then we do it. I'm like, oh shit, it is real. Like, I know how crazy that is. I know how crazy it is, but I have such a pessimistic mindset about business that when I haven't done wholesale in like 3 or 4 days, I'm like, oh, that shit doesn't work. And then I just get back into calling and I'm like, oh my God. It is. Honey beehives. What are we talking about? Wait, how did we escalate to that? I don't even want to. Oh, I see. Okay. One time, guys, I'll tell you this. One time I was talking to a guy named Nick, and then I used a filler word. I said, you guys remember that? And y'all freaked out. I was talking to a guy named Nick, and I was like, yeah, so Nick, and I'm going to give myself about 15 seconds before I say this so y'all can't stitch. And I said, yeah, we're going to Bro, Mora, send me that. Send me that. But everybody was making fun of me, and I was like, dude, I didn't do anything. I'm literally just talking to the whatever. Y'all try to spin my words. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. My next live stream is going to be wait, guys, I have one too. You want to see one? I have one too. Where's my one? Oh yeah, look at this one. I love this one. Look at this. We post this in my we post that one in my company chat all the time. Okay, I'm gonna head out, guys. I have to go.